What is up, guys? Here. So I apologize for cutting out. We lost service in there, down in the basement area. So we're back now. It was kind of, we kept recording even though it said trying to reconnect. If you guys go back on that later on and watch that, you should be able to once it's been fully uploaded. Because in the basement we actually heard something in the tunnels, which was actually kind of weird. We spooked ourselves because I think we saw our shadows, and Pam screamed, I screamed. That was a great fiasco for you guys to get a good kick out of. So yeah, that was fun. Currently I'm walking up to the second floor of the Mayflower for you guys. Alright, I'm going to flip this around. Get my handy dandy light on. Alright. So this is the second floor here of the Mayflower building. Just go ahead and give you guys a quick walkthrough. I am on my own actually this time. See? I'll flip this around, see? And there's nobody else. Pam's not here with me, so. Yep, so if you guys hear something that I don't hear, please feel free to comment in the comment section. Because a lot of times when I'm walking around doing these walkthroughs, there's a couple times that I've heard stuff, so. Also keep in mind, sometimes you'll hear like something like, if it sounds like it fell, unless it's a very loud sound, there is water dripping, just because it did rain, it rained earlier, so. Check this out for you guys. There was one time that I investigated this spot here, and the most terrifying thing is hearing them, but not knowing exactly where, and you're hearing knocks from over here, and you hear knocks from this side, or then they jump to that side, and then back around, so. Luke, you can absolutely book. We actually have a thing going on right now for where the rate for Pennhurst this weekend only, it's actually at a discounted rate. I would highly recommend taking that full advantage of that. When you come to our events though, what we do is the first half of the night is we take you around, actually for Pennhurst, I should say, when you guys get here at about 7 o'clock when we start our events, there's a hit 7. And that's where you guys will be going with the people who work at Pennhurst, who are the owners, or who have helped out here a lot, enough to know the history here. And they will take you through, they take you to the buildings, and they tell you the stories and some of the history that happened here. And then you'll come back to us, and from there, we'll be splitting you guys out. We'll go over the intros and all the rules and everything like that to follow, obviously. And then we'd be about 3 group rotations. Sometimes there's more if it's a bigger location. And then what we'll do at that point is we'll show you guys different pieces of equipment that's being used as well. So it's not like you'll get stuck with a constant recorder doing it or a constant phasma box. You'll get a feel for what trigger objects are. You'll get a feel for what communication devices are, or you'll get a feel for like senses and like dowsing rods and pendulums, things like that. And then from there, sorry, I thought I heard something, so I kind of lost my train of thought. But that's just the first half of the night. You get breaks and stuff like that in between some of the rotations. Usually about midnight, 1 a.m. is when free roam hits. And at free roam, that's when we encourage, that's the point where everybody can kind of walk around the buildings on their own. If you don't have any kind of equipment, we have equipment here for you to use. And it's not just the basic stuff. We have like K2 meters, we have REM pods that we lend out, we have tripwire, we have different types of trigger objects, different types of voice communications, everything. So we definitely have a lot of cool stuff for you to explore with, try new things. So yeah, it's always a cool time. We always aim to have the best times at our events. Now, always keep in mind that at these events, because we are paranormal investigators, we can't expect these guys to clock in or out. So a lot of the times we ask that everybody has a lot of patience. Because even if there is always like a night where you may not get any activity at all. But again, as long as you guys had a good time, that's all we care about. We don't fake anything here. Even if it's dead quiet, we still won't knock something and be like, oh, did you guys hear that? Nope. We don't. We actually do not allow that from a guest or an employee standpoint. We want to make sure that what you guys get is 100% evidence, and we also want to make sure that you guys have a great time doing so. So with that all being said now, we're going to go up to the top floor here. Now, anybody who has been to our events or has seen on the, the ghost shows, the third floor of the Mayflower building is pretty active, I'd say. I think the worst of the worst are kept up here, from what I understand. So we'll go ahead, I'll walk up. Hi, Erin. Always nice to see you on here. Pam stepped away. I'll let her know that you said hi, though. She's down there helping with guests while I came to finish off the live streams. Wow, that is absolutely terrifying. Oh yeah, don't get it twisted. We might be paranormal investigators, but some of us are scared shitless. But we don't let you guys see that. I try not to let you guys see that, but let's face it. We hear a loud bang. It's fight or flight, and a lot of times my feet will choose flight. So, actually, I might be able to see. So, hi, spirits. My name's Drew. I've been up here a couple of times to talk with you. I've got some guests here with me. Here, I'll even turn my light off for you. Oh, Aaron, you said that right when I cut my lights out. Thank you. Lights going back on. Sorry, guys. Can you guys come out and say hello? It's kind of hard to hear, just because the guests, they are outside still getting ready for the tour to begin. So, might be a little hard to hear things because a lot of the talking that I'm hearing is from the guests downstairs. So, but this place is definitely interesting. Top floor is always cool. You get a lot of good knocks and bangs up here. Sometimes you'll even hear them walking. I think there was one point actually where I was sitting in this hall here, and I was sitting with a couple of guests, and they were very intelligent enough that, and I asked them to let us know where they were at. They definitely sure did that. They knocked on one of the rooms that a guest was actually sitting in front of. It scared her. So here's one room over here. Oof. Oh, Henry, it is beyond. Henry, when are you coming out to the East Coast, buddy? This place is absolutely beautiful in its own terrifying way. So yeah. Spirits, do you want to come out and say hello? Can you do this for me? I heard there were children spirits here. I'm not doing so good. I'm actually kind of scared, if I'm going to be honest. Can some of you guys come help me? I feel like I'm lost. Can you come take my hand, please? Come on, it's okay. Okay. Did anybody else hear that? Comment if you heard that. I hear the people talking. But what I heard in the distance, it sounded like somebody whistled back to me, actually. So if any of you guys happen to have heard that whistle, please go ahead and comment that in the comment section. Can you do that again if that was you, please? Can you knock which room you're in? If you want me to come see you or come say hello, you gotta tell me where you're at. The only way I'll be able to know is if you knock for me. But you gotta make it loud enough so I can hear you. Okay? I'll give you a few seconds. Did you guys hear that? Because it's so disregard the talking, because the talking that I'm hearing is the guests outside, but what I'm hearing inside was over in this room here. Which, okay, now that I see one, the window is open and there's leaves, which would have been what I heard. So there's probably a breeze that just happened. So we'll go ahead and disregard that then. Come out, wherever you're at. All right, go check out. Okay, I heard something in there. We'll go check out the other side here. Well, thank you, spirits, for at least allowing me on this side. You know, thank you for allowing me in your space to kind of show off where you guys live. I appreciate that, and I know these guys do as well. Because even though they want to be out here to experience this as well, they can't. So this is kind of like the best thing that we can get them. So that's why I encourage, if you guys are here and you guys want to come forward and talk a little bit, you can make some noise. God, it's like it got colder on this side. I probably won't walk all the way down to the end, only because I am by myself, and I'm already kind of getting weird feelings in my stomach right now. So we'll probably walk around about this far here. So yeah, welcome to the Mayflower at Pennhurst. Now normally I would take you guys to the Devon building as well and to some of the other places, but like I said earlier, they are remodeling on the Devon building. So we don't have access to that tonight or tomorrow night. But definitely, if you guys come out, spend some time in those places. Candyland is incredible. I know it looks terrifying and super creepy and eerie, but the children down there love it when people come to visit them, because if you want to be honest, that Candyland is actually where it was supposed to be a happier place, even though it looks terrifying. Candyland was a place where the children would go, and there's a lot of stuff in there. I mean, they decorated to look like an actual Candyland. And the kids in there, they are super responsive. They don't mean you any harm. I've never had anything negative happen to me in there, and I don't think the guests have either. But they definitely do come out and they show themselves and they talk with you. So spend some time with them if you guys come out. We have access to the infirmary. I will be showing you guys that tomorrow, so stay tuned for that and check us out then. So we also have access to the tunnels here. Mayflower building, first, second, and basement level of the Mayflower building. Devon building, we have access to the Candyland, first, second floor. The infirmary we have access to, and tunnels. So you guys got quite a few buildings to choose from, and a lot of good activity to experience in all of them. So I highly recommend that. If you guys aren't doing anything tomorrow, like we said earlier, we are doing that pre-Black Friday sale. So if you're not doing anything Saturday night, come hang out with Pam, myself, and Jackie. We'll be here, or there's other locations as well. We also have it for our Mid-Orange Reformatory. So definitely check that out if you're in that area. We also have Old Franklin County Jail going on this weekend. I don't think that one is actually part of the deal. It's Mid-Orange, Pennhurst, Hinsdale House, actually. That is actually part of the deal as well. I know when I work events, a lot of people ask me about the Hinsdale. Check that place out if you haven't been already. And Southern Grace Distilleries is on that as well. So if you're in North Carolina area, definitely check that place out as well. A lot of cool places this weekend that we have. And we have the deals going on for where they are at a discounted rate. All right. Thanks for hanging out with me. And make sure that you guys are staying in tune. Check out our website. Keep your eyes peeled, because within the next close to 48 hours, we will be dropping something exciting for Black Friday. So keep your eyes peeled on that. A lot of discounts, gift card sales, things like that. So stay tuned for all that. Thanks for hanging out with us. Again, we were at Pennhurst Asylum here in Spring City, Pennsylvania. Thanks, guys.